Assalamu alaikum students. Today is fantastic Friday, 7th August 2020. Alright, today we are gonna learn about SVO. SVO. What is SVO? Alright, let's see. S stands for subject, V stands for verb, O stands for object. Alright, in English language, basically each sentence consists of these three things. This is very basic thing in English language. S subject, V verb, O object. SVO. Each of the sentence consists of these three things. We can say that when we give a subject, verb and object to a sentence, we got our complete sentence. It means कि हम जब sentence को सब्जेक्ट वर्ब ऑब्जेक्ट देते हैं और तो हमारा एक कंप्लीट सेंटेंस मीनिंगफुल सेंटेंस बनता है. ऑलराइट, अब सब्जेक्ट क्या है, हम इसको कैसे आइडेंटिफाई करते हैं. व्हाट इज़ वर्ब? एंड वर्ब इज़ द वेरी बेसिक थिंग. वर्ब इज़ doing word, the words which show some kind of action, the words are called verbs, right? This is very basic thing. Object is the thing on which some action, some verb has been performed. And subject is a person, it can be a thing as well, that is the doer of some action, right? So we can say that object receives some action and subject is, you can say that this is the naming part of a sentence and it tells who or what the sentence is about. So we can say that a subject is something, you can say that who performs some action, right? Who performs some verb. So subject उसको हम कहते हैं जो verb को perform करता है किसी चीज़ पे. So that's how we get SVO. S means subject, the performer or the doer of some action. V, verb, some action or doing word. And object is a thing which receives some action, right? जिस पर काम किया जाता है. In simple words, let me simplify this. Verb is action word. Verb वो काम है. Subject वो person या वो thing है जो वो काम करता है. And object is a person जो वो action जो perform किया जा रहा है verb वो receive करता है. So let me read this sentence to you. The dog chased the cat. The dog chased the cat. So what is the verb here? Chased, right? This is the past form of chase, right? Chase. Who chased? The dog. It means the dog is something who is doing this action. Who is chasing? Who is chasing to what? The cat. So it means that the cat is the object, cat is the thing जो ये action, ये verb receive कर रही है जिस पर काम किया जा रहा है. So can you tell me that who is the performer of action? Who is the performer of this verb? The dog. So that's why this is subject. What is the verb? Chased. And what is the object which the action has been performed? Cat. काम किस पर किया गया है, किस चीज़ पर, किस object पर, right? So object means thing और वो thing क्या है यहाँ पे? Cat. Let's take another example, right? The rabbit ate carrots. What is the subject? Rabbit. Rabbit is the subject because rabbit is the performer of the action. And what is the action? Ate, right? This is the past form of eat. Rabbit ate the carrots. Carrots are the object, right? Which receive some action. Carrots वो object हैं, वो thing है जिस पर काम किया गया है. So it means that SVO, right? SVO. Rabbit is the subject, right? And ate is the verb and carrots are the object. The rabbit ate carrots. So this is how SVO goes. Now I would like you to share another flip chart with you. Alright, so in this one flip chart you see there is an example. He paints poster. He paints poster. Let's identify verb. Alright, directly we get to the verb paints. Paints is the verb. इसका मतलब है कि paints जो है वो काम है. This is the action word, right? And he is the subject. How do you know that? Because he is the performer of some action. And what is that action? Paints. Then, on which object the action has been done? Action has been done on posters. काम किस चीज़ पर किया गया? किस ऑब्जेक्ट पर किया गया? पोस्टर्स पर. और काम किया किसने? He. So he is the subject, paints is the verb, and poster is the object. So that's how we get SVO. SVO means subject, verb, object. So when we combine subject, verb, object, we get our sentence, right? Our meaningful sentence. So let's take a look at another example to understand SVO in a better way. I hope it will help you to learn effectively. My mother cooks food. My mother is the subject, who is performer of some action. Cooks is the verb, and food is the object on which the action has been done. So food is the object, food is a thing that receives the action, cooks is the verb, and subject, who is the doer of this action, who is the performer? Yes, my mother. So this, और आप देख रहे हैं इसका sequence it will remain same. ऐसा नहीं हो सकता कि आप इसको जो है वो shuffle कर सकें. So let's see once again. My mother cooks food. My mother is the subject, who is performer of the action, verb, cooks, object, food. S stands for subject, V stands for verb, and O stands for object. Alright, so that's how you can identify subject, verb, and object in a sentence. Alright children, I want you to take out textbook page number. Alright, textbook page number, yeah, here we go, 36. Textbook page number 36. I would like you to write down day, Friday, 7th August 2020, subject and objects. So, let's read the statement first. Do you remember what you have learnt about subjects and objects? Now, underline the subjects in the following sentences. Alright children, now we are asked to underline subjects in the following sentences. But before starting that, let me recap what is a subject. Alright, a subject is someone or something who performs the action. Alright, and a verb is a doing word, and object is a thing which receives some action. Alright, on A we have the girl ran down the road. B, the girl and the boy ran down the road. C, the tall girl and short boy climbed the fence. Fence means hedge. Alright, fence means hedge. As you know that in our lawns and gardens हमने एक hedge बनाई हुई होती है to protect the lawn. So उसको हम fence कहते हैं. इसको उर्दू में हम जंगला या बाड़ भी कहते हैं. D, where 3 old men, 2 young girls and a dog were waiting for a bus. E, the man who gave me the money is sitting in that shop. Alright, so these are the sentences. Now let's mark subject in these sentences. A, the girl ran down the road. Alright, ran is the verb. Alright, but we are asked to underline only subjects. हमें यहाँ पे सिर्फ subjects को underline करने के लिए कहा जा रहा है. So we will focus only the subject. And who's the subject? Subject is the performer of some action. Alright, the girl. The girl ran down the road. So girl is the subject. So please highlight. You can use highlighters or coloring pencils, whatever you're having at home. You can use markers as well. It's your choice. It's totally your choice. B, the girl and the boy, because the girl and the boy both ran down the road. You see, subject it's not necessary that only one person or one thing can be subject. A subject can be more than one person or one thing. तो यहाँ पे काम करने वाले कौन लोग हैं? The girl and the boy. Girl भी है और boy भी है. So it means that the girl and the boy both are the subject. C. The tall girl and short boy climbed the fence. Climb किसने किया है? Climb is the verb और वो action किसने perform किया है? The tall girl and the short boy. So the tall girl and short boy both are subjects. 3 old men, 2 young girls and a dog were waiting for the bus. So who were waiting for the bus? 3 old men, 2 young girls and a dog. ये सब काम कर रहे थे. क्या काम कर रहे थे? What is the verb? Waiting. They were waiting for the bus. Right? Bus is the object and waiting is the verb. और ये verb किन लोगों ने perform किया? 3 old men, 2 young girls and a dog. So that's why there are 1, 2, 3 subjects. Alright? 3 subjects in. It's not necessary once again कि एक subject हो, एक से ज़्यादा subjects भी हो सकते हैं. क्योंकि same verb जब एक से ज़्यादा लोग perform कर रहे हैं, so it means कि आपका subject जो है वो एक से ज़्यादा भी हो सकता है. E. The man who gave me the money is sitting in that shop. Sitting is the verb, shop is the object, and the man who gave me the money is the actually our subject. Alright, so that's how you will underline the subjects. Now let's practice some more with the subject. For this one, I would like you to open up your workbook. Alright, workbook page number 25. Workbook page number 25. Alright children, now we have to provide suitable subjects to these sentences. हमारे पास ये sentences हैं और हमने इनको suitable subjects provide करने हैं. हमारे पास यहाँ पे action का जो performer है वो blank है, हमने वो provide करना है. Alright, so are you ready? Let's start. Dash woke me up with a scream. Dash told the boy to go home. Dash gave the beggar a coin. Dash is looking out of the window. Dash found the treasure chest. Alright, so these are the sentences. By understanding the context, हम इसका meaning understand करते हुए suitable subject provide करेंगे. Subject is the performer or doer of some action. Alright, हम ये कह सकते हैं कि जो verb है sentence में, यहाँ पे woke is the verb, told is the verb, gave is the verb, looking is the verb, and found is the verb. अब ये हमारे पास verbs हैं, objects भी given है, right? और हमने subject देना है. Subject is the is someone or something who is performer of some action. Alright, so who can you think woke someone with a scream? The baby. The baby woke me up with a scream. Alright, then told the boy to go home. The man told the boy to go home. Dash gave the beggar a coin. Asma and Sarah gave the beggar a coin. Asma and Sarah both are the subject. D. Dash is looking out of the window. My sister is looking out of the window. Dash found the treasure chest. Alright, the boys found the treasure chest. Alright children, अब यहाँ पे जो subjects हमने यहाँ पे provide किए हैं, you can provide the subjects on your own. आप अपनी choice के जो हैं creative subjects भी provide कर सकते हैं. For example, यहाँ पे children भी हो सकता है. The children, right? His brother is looking out of the window, or his sister is looking out of the window. The man who is driving the car. Alright, my uncle told the boy to go home. Right? The baby, or my younger brother or his younger brother. So there can be a variety of subjects. आपके पास variety of subjects है, आप कोई से भी subjects provide कर सकते हैं. Alright, now it's time to look at the diary. Alright children, what is today's diary? Let's take a look. Today's diary is to complete workbook page number 24A1 as homework. Let's take a look at the homework. Workbook page number 24. Alright, and you have to underline the subject in the following. Put a line under the subjects in the following. You are given with 8 to 5 sentences, A, B, C, D, E, F, alright, and you have to underline subjects in the following sentences. But remember one thing, there can be more than one person. A subject can be more than one person. So be very careful while you are marking the subjects in these sentences. Alright, so thank you very much. Look after yourself. Stay home, stay safe.